I'm gonna make a quick video here. So on my way to work this morning, I was on the highway as I usually am every single day, and I was thinking about that I wanted to get some ideas for videos, but then I was also thinking that my preferred method is to let the inspiration come from the divine source where it comes from. And so I let go of that idea, so I didn't want to grasp at anything. And so, but I'm always open to getting that inspiration, and it could be anything, as you'll find out if you watch this whole video. So that's just the way that my mind works and the gift that I've been given. But this truck drove by me, one of those Class B CDL, kind of, not the full 53 footer, but the smaller one. And it said yellow, but there was a square that the background was orange, but the company said yellow. And so then this idea immediately came to me that, you know, I see what they're going for. It says yellow, but the background is orange. And so it stops and makes you think a little, even if it's just on a subconscious level. You experience some incongruity, some dissonance, because it doesn't add up. But what is orange made up of? Yellow and red, right? So technically it is yellow, but you can look at it that way, and you can also understand that we've been conditioned to qualify everything and label everything and neatly package everything into these pre-packaged narratives and things, and then we hold fast to them, and we're inflexible because we don't want to have them challenged, or we don't want to change our opinions, because a lot of us think that our character is at stake, or our credibility is at stake, if we're seen to be, changing our opinions and perspectives and things. So we cling hard and fast to whatever it is, whatever narratives that we have been conditioned to subscribe to, or that we've been subjected to or exposed to. And the other thing is that, so we qualify, we quantify, we label. Like I said, we package things in these neatly prepackaged and highly curated, amalgamations of whatever the thing is that we're trying to reconcile as it's presenting itself to our perceptive faculties. And then we think for some reason that this is reflected in reality, and by reality we think that reality conforms to our reconciliations and of this material and our societal constructs that we come up with that are completely arbitrary. We somehow interact with and approach reality as if what we've conceived in our minds and what has been spoon-fed to us is the ultimate manifestation of truth and true reality. And for some reason, the idea that everything is opinion and everything is in a state of constant flux, and the only constant is change in all of these things, is lost on the majority of people, because they've been their creative faculty, their creative imagination, the part of their spirit that you possess in youth that is completely innocent but completely open and closer to the divine source, has been subverted. And so they're unable to conceive of these sorts of things, or open their minds up to the idea that all of this prepackaged opinion, all of this nonsense is most likely not the ultimate truth. And so I got all this from looking at a truck that the background was orange but the letters said yellow. And so that's what I mean by when you're open to getting that divine inspiration, when you're vibrating at the proper frequency to be able to extract these inspirations from the ether, from the collective consciousness, then anything can inspire you, and anything could instigate you to think and to challenge the reality that you interact with on a daily basis, this existence that we're thrust into from the day we're born. And though all of this time has passed and so many generations have passed, we really don't understand the ultimate truth, the ultimate reality, because there's a massive concerted effort to keep us in the dark, to subvert, to subjugate, to strip us of our divine consciousness and the higher vibrations that our spirit thirsts to integrate with and align itself with, because the societies in which we exist and those that curate, create, and dictate the laws and narratives in the societies wish to retain ultimate power and control. And the only way to do that is to have a population that is asleep and ignorant and in the dark and vibrating at very low frequency. So that's the idea of this video, you know. Don't try to strive to open up your mind to the idea that all of these things that we assign and throw up to reality and hope it sticks and reflects back at us, and we go about our lives in this way as if these things were concrete, as if they were firmly planted. This is, you know, at best misguided, at worst very strong depravity, because it leads to many things. But that's what I want to cover in this video. Leave your comments, your feedback, your suggestions. Subscribe to the channel, I appreciate that. Like, share if you can, if you want anything. If you want to leave anything that you might be struggling with, anything you want my advice on, my perspective on, if I could lend some words of wisdom, I'd be happy to do that, because only through struggle, only through trial and tribulation are we able to manifest our ultimate self. We should never shy away from our suffering. We should embrace it and approach it with gratitude, with humility, with understanding, with courage, with only the highest of vibrations, so that we can extract the true blessing that it is, the true blessings from it. And never play the victim, never adopt the mentality of victimhood. That strips you of all your power that is desired for us to adopt in this day and age for many reasons. Though it comes in many different forms and shapes and sizes and wears many different masks, it's all the same shit underneath, so don't fall for that. That's why I named my channel It Never Was About You, because your suffering is not about you. You will manifest God's ultimate purpose for you as you go through it, and your ultimate self will be able to blossom. So keep that in mind as well. Check out my other channel, Ray Rivera, where I do music and art. I gotta get back to that channel. I was getting a lot of views on my shorts, piano intros and stuff, so probably get back to that. And subscribe to that channel as well. I appreciate that, and thanks for watching.